Alrighty, so we are live now. It's going. We'll give it a little bit just to get some people in the, let me turn that light down a little bit. Um, just to get some people in the audience. So it looks like there's one person viewing. Go ahead and say hello in the comments. Welcome, welcome. Let me just hop on here.
All right.
Yeah.
Shared
All
to my
right. So
page.
good. Yeah. Let's get it shared to the pages and everything. And I'll just go ahead and I understand if like when people watch the replay, they probably just don't want to like watch us like just being waiting for people to pop in. So I'll just go ahead. Hi everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today for our event, Afternoon with Spirit. I'm gonna again give it just a little bit to let a couple more people hop on here. But whether you are here live or you're catching the replay later, we are so happy that you're here. And if you are catching the replay, you can go ahead and put hashtag replay at the bottom in the comments. And my name is Isabel, and I'm a psychic medium. I'm also a spiritual teacher. So if you're new here or you're seeing me on a different page, I just want to say welcome. And I'm really glad that you found your way here today. And I'm especially excited about this event because it's not just me giving the readings today. We have an amazing group of women joining us here today, and we all work slightly in different ways and bring through different modalities to the table. So I feel like you're going to get a really well rounded experience here today. And for me personally, I'm going to be focusing on spirit led mediumship. So this is where I don't necessarily connect to a specific person in the audience. I just allow spirit to come through. I'm going to share the information, and whoever is connecting with, like, hey, that's my person, then just go ahead and let me know in the comments, and then we will go from there. And I can explain a little bit more about how that works once we get started. But if you feel drawn to either me, Jess, Ashley, or Deanna during the live, you can feel free to go ahead and give us a follow, or you can check out our websites. Everything is linked up in the description above. I guess description above if you're watching on Facebook, description below if you're watching on YouTube. But we have some special offers too. So be sure to check out the little ticker, the line that's going across at the bottom. It has our special offers that we have going on, any discounts or yeah, special promotions that we have going on for the month of April. And then, of course, before we begin, I'm going to let the other ladies introduce themselves briefly, share a little bit about what they'll be offering during today's live. And then once we're done with introductions, we'll take a moment to tune in and then we'll go ahead and get started. So I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. I see some comments. Hi, Michael. How are you doing today? Mark,
Oh, yeah. Hi,
Helena.
Michael. I forgot to remind you. Thanks for being here.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
And hi to my husband, Mark. And Tanya.
Yeah.
Hi, Tanya. Thank you
Hi,
guys for being
Tanya.
here.
Yeah. Oh, okay, there. Ashley, did you? I don't know what happened. I just like looked back
We
and I saw that you weren't
switched.
on there. Oh, yeah. Well, that's okay. But alrighty. Yeah, so if you want to go ahead, Jess, if you wanted to go ahead,
Yep,
take us
sure.
off, introduce, share what you're going to be doing today.
All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Jess Walton, psychic medium. I think I'm just going to work with spirit-led mediumship today, but I did bring my cards also in case there's, you know, I feel like spirit might be having me do a little bit of that too. So we'll see what spirit has in store. It's always a surprise for us. We kind of just, go with the flow and, see what spirit has. So I'm excited.
Yeah. All
I'll
right.
go
Thank you for
next.
sharing, Jess. Yeah.
Sorry,
No problem.
sorry guys. I had a technical issue there, but I'm here and I'm back. Sorry about that.
Yeah. No, that's okay.
All good.
I'll go next. Well, hello, I'm Deanna Benelli. I'm a medium, animal communicator, energy healer. Today I'm going to be focusing on pet readings. So living animals who are still with us and our animals in spirit. Once it's my turn, depending on who's here, if I'm focusing on an animal in spirit, I'm going to do spirit led and let them come to me. If this is an animal who's still with us, I'm going to just ask you for their name, what type of animal they are, maybe some markings if you have multiple animals. I had somebody who had 4 black cats, so you could see how that would be confusing when they come through if I'm describing them. So that's it. I'll be focusing on pet readings today. We like to bring animals into the mix.
That's so cool. I'm excited to see that.
I am too. See who's here with us. Thank you,
I love
guys.
that. Sorry, I didn't realize we were doing intros, so I was just, I had a technical issue, and I'm
It's all good.
like completely like out to lunch. But I am Ashley Page. I am also a psychic medium. Probably today, what I'm going to do is I like to do spirit led. So if I see someone's name in the comments that I'm really drawn to, and I feel like there's a spirit communicator stepping forward, I will certainly honor that. But I also like to pull cards and do channeling, psychic reads. I always feel whatever's in the person's best interest. So, and I just trust whatever I get from spirit is the way to go. So I just want to say hi to everyone in the comments. Hi. There's so many people.
Oh yeah. Hi, Tamarin.
Got Michael here, Tanya, Mark.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your hubby, Jess.
It is.
Cameron, hi.
Hello.
Isabel, did you want people to put like open in the comments if they were open to like a reading?
Yeah, absolutely. They can put open. I'm sorry, I just have someone who's having some technical difficulties trying to get onto the live, so I'm going to send that to them real quick. Alrighty.
No worries.
Today's just one of those days.
It is.
So I wanted to give just a heads up to everybody who's here. So yesterday I had a family emergency, so my nervous system's a little bit up there. So I'm still going to give it my all. I'm still going to give it my best, but just in case I'm not on my A game today, or I'm like seeming a little, fuzzy, just bear with me. So yes, we are going to go ahead and hi Cheryl. I'm happy that you were able to make it on. And you're open for anything. Hey, Shanae. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and jump in. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take a moment here. I'll go ahead and I'll lead. I'm going to kind of get centered, and then I'm going to connect with someone, and I'll just start sharing the information that's coming in. Again, if someone who's watching the replay is connecting, then just go ahead and write in the comments, as if you were live, and just let us know what's resonating. So I'm going to go ahead and take a moment and connect here. And right now I'm just expanding my energy out and seeing who I can sense here. All right, so I feel that I have a male energy here. This is a older gentleman, and he's showing me it's like, so here's the thing. What I see when I connect with people, I have this visualization that we like reach out to each other, and like I like hold their hand and like bring them into my energy. And this individual, they had a leather jacket on. And what this makes me feel is that possibly, like every time I see a leather jacket, it just makes me think of someone who rides motorcycles and things like that. So I feel like this individual would have had a motorcycle, and he's kind of like giving me different. He's saying like I wear many hats. So he's like I was a husband, I was a grandfather, I was a dad. There's a lot of pride that's like going into like, I feel like being those roles and things. that he absolutely loved, family. But I don't know, I get this very adventurous spirit that's coming forward with him. And he's just showing me right now, it's like the open road. So it's like, again, like going back to the motorcycle, I feel like this is someone, again, who really loved adventure. They really loved their freedom. They were very open to the experiences that life had. And when it comes to the physical to this person, very distinctively, this person had like white hair. I don't think, of course, this is when they were much older, but this person had white hair. I feel like they did have glasses. And they're showing me they were very, I want to say they're round. They kind of look like a little bit larger frames. Ooh. So for whoever this may be for, and again, this could be for someone who may be watching the replay then, if someone in here, if you are resonating, let me know in the comments if this is making sense for you. But
I was waiting to see if anybody popped up in the comments, but I can take a lot of that.
you can take, this is like the second time that would have happened when
I did not want to just hop in there. I wanted to see if other people, but this sounds like this could be my step grandpa.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll keep going ahead and giving information. I feel like that happened twice already where
I know.
All right. Hi, Clarence. How are you? Okay. So yes, but there's the white hair, there's the glasses, there's the motorcycle, the leather jacket, very free-spirited energy, wearing the multiple hats of like being like, the dad, the grandfather, the husband. He's also showing me like this gold wedding band too. So I feel like, of course, like, he was married, he had a wife, but like the gold wedding band seemed very significant here. Hmm. I want to see if he can give me some more information. So I'm getting a very subtle sensation that's kind of like in between my rib cage, and I can sense it like in the middle of my spine in the back here. So
Yes, I think that would resonate. Where in the
that
body it
would,
would. Yeah.
okay, because I'm getting like that. It's kind of going like straight through. It's strange.
Mhm.
And I feel like he had like whenever he would greet, like there's this like it wasn't just like a, oh, hi, how are you? I feel like he said something very specific, like howdy or something like that. That's like not, you don't hear it as often when you like greet somebody. Um, so there's like resonance in there, just having like those like little quirks of like different ways of saying things. So this kind of makes me feel like it was possibly just where he grew up in. Like, so this could have been like more of like a southern area. Um, of like like the like, oh, like howdy, how are you, like and it's like I'm getting like that sense of it's just
Not
different. You can't take
southern
that
area.
one.
No. So maybe
Okay.
somebody else can resonate too. But I could
Yeah.
take that he would have like more of a different way of talking and just expressing himself.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and see if we can get into some messages here. And I'm not surprised that like another one of your people, or like for any of you, because
Yeah.
we're all like live right now, so I can hear your voice, and I feel like that really makes a difference when it comes to connection too. But so I feel like the message that he's bringing forward is almost just like kind of watching how I feel like he's talking about like great things coming together. So I'm not sure for you if there was like a major accomplishment that like just happened, or there's something kind of like leading up to that, because he's bringing my attention to almost like congratulating you um in a way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Thank you. But yeah, I feel like that's the message, and of course there's a lot of love there. It's like I feel like it's like air hugs and kisses. But
Oh,
I'm
I love
gonna,
that. But
yeah, I'm gonna leave it there with that. But yeah, so
yeah,
you could only take, there was all of that, but then the southern thing.
yeah, not the Southern,
Okay.
but I'm
Okay.
not surprised he came through because he's been on my mind a lot lately. So
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I'm
yes.
happy that you got the message.
Thanks, Isabel.
You're
All
welcome.
right. Well, I will go next. I'm just going to take a moment to tune into the energy around the group because your loved ones are with you right now. And then I'll just see who pops in. All right. I feel like right away that this is a mother energy that's popping through. Like, I feel that it is specifically mother energy. And she makes me feel like the two of you would have been really close in life. I do feel like this would have been a more drawn out passing. I don't feel like it's a snap. It's not quick. It's a little bit more drawn out. I feel like this is over a period of months. I feel like this might even be a chest area, like Cancer type energy. Can anybody take any of that? And sometimes, we're not perfect and we misinterpret things. So if you could take some of that or most of it or all of it, let me know. She also doesn't feel like she made it to be really older in age. I feel like she's late 60s, early 70s. Okay, Cheryl can take that. Okay. Can you take the age too? I feel like she's late 60s, early 70s. She doesn't feel super old. She's just and she is showing me herself. She feels like she's more petite or slim build. She could take 100%. Okay, Cheryl. So I'm going to keep working with you. I just got the chills. She is such a sweet energy. She really makes me feel like you knew how much you were loved and adored and appreciated. She makes me feel like it was also reciprocated, that you actually would you would kind of surprise each other and do special things for each other, more like random type things. Would that make sense to you? And now she's specifically showing me you two in a car together, just driving around. And I feel like this is, a reminder and a moment of a time where you were just enjoying each other and listening to the music and just, I feel like this would have been a real heart-to-heart moment you were also having with her. So let me know if that resonates. She's also showing me a butterfly. So I don't know if that would be significant to you. You drove her everywhere. Okay. Yep. Getting kind of overwhelmed with just the amount of love she's like pouring in right now. There's really this huge thank you for all that you had done for her. I feel like she's saying, and I'm getting chills with this, that she could not have imagined or picked out the more perfect daughter. Like you were absolutely just soulmates and lived many, many lives together. And it was just this incredible, beautiful energy that you shared. She does make me feel like you're kind of going through something right now that's kind of, it feels like a little bit of a wobble, like a little bit of a struggle. I feel like there's other people that are affecting you and your energy. And she's really just kind of like wanting to step in and remind you of just how strong you are and not to let people take advantage of your kindness because you are very empathic. And, you know, I can resonate with that too. Can't we all? But just, you know, stand strong in who you are because you are absolutely beautiful and she's watching over you. And, you know, those butterflies are a reminder. So whenever you see them, really hold that and know that she is absolutely with you. So I'm just going to leave her love with you. Thank you.
It's beautiful, Jess.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Actually, I'm going to piggyback off this because I was really
Absolutely.
drawn to to Cheryl's name first. And Cheryl, I was just pulling some cards for you, and you actually had this beautiful card come up. And I really feel like because you were talking about butterflies being of significance, and I feel also too like rainbows are a significance for you. This is a foundational card. You can see here that there is a family. So I feel like when you were saying in the comments like you're going through something, what else? Sorry, the other card that came up for you was this playfulness. So I feel like this is just a reminder from spirit that whatever you're going through right now, it will pass. And I know it can be very hard sometimes because life can get so serious, but what spirit's saying here is, you know, try to look at things with almost like a childlike innocence. There's a need to bring playfulness back into your energy because it just feels like there's a lot going on. I also get the feeling that you're overwhelmed right now with what is taking part in your life. So it's just a gentle reminder here to remember the playfulness and the innocence of life and to have fun and to allow that energy to come in and kind of clear out more of the heavier energies, if I can say it that way. I hope that was helpful in some way, Cheryl.
Awesome. That was beautiful.
Thanks, Jess.
I love that. Beautiful ladies. So I guess that leaves me. So I'm going to switch things up here a little bit. I'm actually going to hand it over to our audience here and see if there's anyone. I'm going to focus on living pets first. If anyone here has like a question or two for their living pet, I'm going to actually have you comment your pet's name, what breed they are, an approximate age. So anyone that's wanting to hear from their living pet, just drop a little comment and I'll connect in with them.
If nobody volunteers, I will.
Oh yeah, our special guest that joins every time. You know what?
Yeah.
Ashley, I would love to read for you if that's okay.
I would love that. Yeah.
Okay, so this is your kitty, yes?
Yes.
Okay, and what's her name?
Her name is Mitz.
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 I
Short
love
for
that.
mittens. She's on the bed behind me.
Oh,
I'm actually surprised she's like not front and center like she normally is with the tail, right?
I love watching the tails.
Most people do.
Yeah. And about how old is she?
She will be 13 in June.
Oh, beautiful. I haven't seen your kitty. She is 16, so they hold a special place in my heart.
They do.
All right, Mitz, I hope you're ready for me. And then once I connect with her, I'm going to share some information that she wants to let me know so it doesn't feel like I'm going in right away with an interrogation. I give them a moment to get used to my energy and their energy. And then we can ask her a question.
I like this.
I always know when I'm connected to them because right away the personality comes through. That's like the first thing. Um, she kind of presented to me. She was sitting there all regal, and she had this like slow blink to her. I feel like she can be spunky and sassy, but overall, she's just got this big heart. Very sweet. Right away, she says, "You're her person.
Yep.
You are her person."
You're bang on with all of that.
I almost feel this like it's funny when I connect in with female cats. It depends because it's almost like she's got this. I want to say queen bee energy, right? But she wants to share with me right away. I don't know if you've been asking or wondering this, but lately, I mean, for all of her life, but very recently, she is expressing to me that I don't know if you've been showing or expressing your love to her even more, or you've been sort of not more affectionate, but spending more time together physically closer. Would you understand that?
Yes, because I feel guilty
Oh,
for leaving a relationship where we had multiple animals and now it's
oh,
just her and I. So I've been trying to give her
oh.
more time
So
and
she's
energy.
expressing how she adores that. She's like, I feel so loved. It's almost like she's saying she's been getting spoiled with more affection and attention. Is there anything you want mom to know? Okay, so if you've been wondering if she's lonely or if she needs a friend, she's actually saying she's okay as long as she has you, she's okay. She's saying, "Mom, don't worry about me. I'm not lonely in the sense that you think I'm lonely.
I
Because
needed
I'm
that
here with you." Do you
because I
have a
felt
question?
guilty.
Oh, yeah, she knows that. That's why she's letting you know.
That would
Um,
have been my question. So
oh, okay. She was like, "I already knew." Um, okay, so it's interesting. All right. This feels like a request. She's bringing me to her food bowl, actually. They always have a request. I always let them know. Sometimes we can honor their wishes and sometimes we can't. It's interesting. She's walking me to her food bowl, but she keeps looking over her shoulder to see if I'm following her. Does she sort of get your attention? Like, hey, mom, look, the bowl, it's empty. Does she try to get your attention, or maybe she just wants your company when she's eating? Let me ask her. I want to give me one moment with her. Okay, I think she's alluding to eating schedules. Like if you're eating, it's like she eats her food and then she notices your eating habits are maybe a little irregular.
it's so true. That is so true.
Okay. This feels like it's coming up from a place of I just want to do everything together.
She is very needy, but I love it.
Okay. So normally I don't ask questions, but I don't want to misunderstand her. I'm wondering if she's telling me that are you one of those people that like eats in different spots in the house?
Sometimes, yes. Like if I'm
Okay.
working, yeah, or I'll just like stand at the kitchen counter.
Okay, I saw you standing, but she's saying she would like it. I feel like this is like family meal style. If you could like have, I don't know, sit at a table or like sit with her or just talk to her and it'll feel like you're together eating a meal.
What's funny is like if I do sit at my kitchen table, I have like a bench, and if I sit down to actually have a meal, she will come and she'll sit right beside me. So I think that's what she's
That's
like.
what she's asking for. I love that. Mitch, thank you for sharing that. That was beautiful. So I will leave you with that little message from Mitz. Thank you, Mitz, for chatting with me. You are so beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was awesome.
That
Yeah.
was so cute. Animals are so fun.
They really are. I love this.
That
And
was
to
a
those
great
of you who commented,
demonstration.
It
sorry.
was.
So to those
Yeah.
of you who commented, I'm going to keep those comments up. So when it's my turn again, I have the information there to go through. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, I was gonna say that I think our comments might be slightly delayed, so we'll wait just a little bit, just in case, because that happened before where I don't know if it's a StreamYard thing or what it is, but let me, you know what's crazy? I just turned my phone on Do Not Disturb because I kept on getting like these random notifications from people, and then of course I have select people that are not in that category if they would call. And my dad just like gave me a call. I'm like, why? It's every time I'm doing something like this. They're like, let's call
Isn't that
Bella.
funny? So funny.
But so I'm gonna go off. I was picking up on somebody as you guys were reading, and there is a woman here. Now she feels like um it gives me like the sense of like some type of like sisterly energy. So this could possibly even be an aunt as well. Sometimes it comes to me in that form of like sisterly aunt like. But it's definitely somewhat maternal. So I feel like this individual, this woman, would have been. I kind of get this sense of like like kind of best friend energy. Yet she would have been much older for the person who this is for. And oh, good evening from Norway. That is cool. Hello.
Oh, wow.
Thanks for joining
Hi.
us.
But the thing that I that she gave me like almost immediately is crunchy hair. So her hair was curly or she permed it. I'm not sure which one, if it was naturally curly or she permed it. However, she put a lot of product in it to keep those like ringlet curls, and I just hear like the crunch and like that stiff look. So she's giving me that. Let me know in the comments if that is resonating with anyone. But so we got Aunt. She also gives me that like that she had like freckles and stuff, like a lot, as well. And
You're gonna laugh.
let's see.
Oh,
If no,
no.
because
Don't.
I can take some of this, not the freckles, but everything else with the perm and the sister, like, but she was, I don't want to say too much. So I can take it.
That's what the heck. That's okay though. Um, okay.
We
Somebody
have a
else is saying
comment
it
here.
could be her cousin. Her cousin.
Could be your cousin. Okay. All right, we'll give some more information. But yes, so I had the freckles. It was like the curlyish hair. It was crunchy. Ultimately, though, this person, I feel like she would have worn a lot of dresses, but specifically, she's just showing me her in a dress, and it looks like it had like a floral pattern to it. Um, but I feel like this woman would have been like somewhat proper. Okay. All right, freckles, thick curly hair. I don't
think
want
you
to say
found,
proper. What was that?
I think you found your person.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, so I don't think proper is the right word though, but she just has this sense of I don't have words today. But she's just very like kind of like neat and tidy almost. She's very much respectful in the way that she talks. I feel like she's soft-spoken, and let's see. And she just keeps smiling. There's like this big smile that she keeps giving me. And the phrase that's coming to mind is like the ray of sunshine. So I feel like she was a very positive individual ultimately. But I do feel like there also was this struggle with mental health. Like even though she came off very positive at times, though, I feel like I'm not sure, is this depression? Um, I feel like she's giving me this sense of like, she kind of like put on, what was that comment? Okay, let's see. And right now it looks like she's like putting on like it almost looks like a sun hat. So it's like there's a lot of like sun references here. With the freckles and stuff, um, I'm not sure if there was like a diagnosis of like skin cancer or something. Um, but let me know if that makes sense. But let's go through a little bit. What did you come here to say?
Your English is great. You're doing awesome.
Oh, that's okay. She's showing me a landscape now, and there's like it's very green, but it looks like there's these like it almost looks, it's not a mountain, it looks like hills. So there's a lot of hills. I feel like she's kind of relating to possibly like where she was at like physically. Um, possibly like lived in that area where there's like a lot of it's just hills and a lot of greenery. That's all she's giving me. I'm not sure if that's where her house was. But she's showing me an open field, so I don't think this is where she lived. Um, hmm. And this is really random, but I'm just gonna say it because you never know. But she's showing me rice. So like rice like you would eat. um, yeah, let me go ahead. So when I'm asking her about a message, I'm like, what did you come here? What did you want to? Okay, your father was a farmer.
Awesome.
Love that. She's making me feel, so what she's showing me, it's like about all these like ups and downs with life. And I feel like what she said, it almost reminds me of like an ocean. Like there's like water, when you get like the little like, it doesn't seem like something too heavy, but like it just seems like she's saying like go with the flow of life. Okay. That maybe you're a little bit too rigid at times. And it's about kind of breaking free from that instead of trying to do everything so like rigidly or like stream, like trying to go for perfection in areas of your life. It's about just allowing things. It's actually it's relating more to controlling your situations. And I feel like what she's trying to say is just like allow things to just kind of flow through and stuff, release that sense of control. And she's like just kind of showing me that that'll just make things a lot lighter if you release that control to kind of be, instead of being so like rigid and like it needs to be done a certain way or like this needs to happen this way, to just allow things to kind of flow. All right. Oh, thank you for the comments. 100. Oh, I love that. Thank you. I'm going to thank that spirit for coming forward. Thank you for being here as well. I'm happy that resonated. And okay.
That was awesome. So good.
Thank you.
All right. I'm going to tune back into the energy of the group real quick and see who else we have.
You're welcome.
Feel another female energy coming through, but she feels a bit older. Let me sit with her a little bit more. I almost feel like this passing would have been from pneumonia. I feel like she is a little bit more on the heavy set side. She's not real big, but a little bit heavier. I do feel like she would have had more mobility issues towards the end of her life, because I do see her kind of hunched over and just, you know, it was hard to move. And random, something specific, there's something to do with the boat. Something to do with the boat somebody here would recognize. That would be significant. So, can anybody take any of this? And her energy to me feels like it is more on the quiet side. She was more reserved and just, I want to say, more of a hermit in her life. Like, I don't feel like she was super social.
I'm talking away here and I'm muted. So
Oh my gosh.
I'm actually streaming to my Facebook, but for whatever reason, like my comments on my phone, I don't see them in our general comments, but I do have someone by the name of Christine who can take everything you just said.
Okay. Well, narrate for me, please.
I will.
And I see Brittany just popped up. She said could
Yeah.
be her.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'll keep going. She is showing me she would have had darker hair in her younger years, but towards the end it was definitely salt and pepper, because it still has that darkness and depth to it. But I feel like she was well into her 80s at the time of her passing.
Welcome in, Laurie.
I feel like she actually really enjoyed her alone time. I don't feel like she was necessarily maybe a hermit or antisocial because, you know, she didn't enjoy it. I think she actually really enjoyed just kind of doing her own thing in life, if that would make sense.
So Christine could take, she says, the dark hair, and she says she thinks she was 82.
Okay. She is showing me like baking, specifically holiday baking. And I know that's kind of a grandma thing to do, but like this was her time to kind of reciprocate and be more open and social with people. I feel like she enjoyed doing that. Like that was an act of love to her. And I also see glasses. Let me know if she wore glasses, if your grandma or Nana. I don't know if Brittany if you could take any of this still too, but I'll keep going.
Just waiting on a response here, Jess. But she's saying she loved her life. She didn't holiday bake, but she always fed us cookies from the store.
Okay, that could be it. I could be misinterpreting, but there is definitely baked goods in there. I also see her sitting outside, like just at her home, sitting outside and just enjoying, like being in the sunshine and just the fresh air and just the peace and quiet and calm and just listening to the birds. I also see that there would be memories of like you being at her house and just kind of like running in her yard and, you know, just, I feel like she would have been more of maybe a spectator.
She's saying, yeah, sitting on the porch.
Okay.
That's an important memory.
Let me see what message she has. I feel like she's bringing through a congratulations. Okay, Brittany says it sounds like it is for Christina. Yeah, I feel like she's bringing through congratulations. I feel like there's like big moment that has happened, or you're reaching like real soon, like you're right there. I feel like it's in this little bit of time right now, and it's kind of just reinforcing all your hard work because you have worked very hard to make these achievements. And it hasn't always been easy. It's been a struggle. She sees that.
She's saying she can take that.
Okay.
Big shifts. And that's true because I know this person. So
Okay.
I can attest to what you're saying is correct.
Awesome. And it's just like this excitement of like this new energy coming in. It's kind of like clearing away some old energy, and it's just like it's fresh start, and just it's just all this excitement. So I think I'm going to leave her love with you, and thank you so much for letting me connect.
Thanks, Jess.
Yeah, I love that.
Thank you.
So good. Yes, thank you. I know Christine appreciates the reading and the messages as well. So thank
you so much.
That's so weird that because I've got a bunch of people commenting on mine and I logged into it, but for whatever reason, they're not showing on our main comment page. So
I hope that's not happening with mine too.
Right? I don't know. Yeah, I'm watching it on my phone too. I've got the live going, but is Tamron still here? And we follow each other, and I know of her because of mentors and just the community, but I don't know her, but I did pull some cards. So, Tamron, if you're not here, just a quick little message for you. What came out was absolutely powerful. So what you had was the Phoenix transmutation, and then you have this Guardians of the Land protection. I don't know if there's a lot of fire and earth in your chart, or you live in a more, because there's a really earthy vibe here too, but I feel like the message that I got here is transmutation of energy. We're going into a new level of awareness, and that you are fully protected. It almost feels like a deepening. I don't know if she's been wanting to do trance or really stepping into trance. Oh, so you're saying yes. So you know this. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's a new level of energy work, of awareness. And there's just it's a quick message here of you are safe to do this. You are fully protected. And what I heard, the line I heard was, it's okay to step into the fire. So I don't know if that means something to you. But if it does, you can shoot me a message if you ever see this and let me know if that resonates. But very, very powerful energy. Where you're going is definitely very powerful transition for you. So I love this. It's powerful energy. So yeah, let me know if you can later if that resonates, Tamron. Thank you.
Yeah, it looks. It was. It looks like we might be having a technical issue because Cheryl just commented. I'll post your comment, Cheryl. It says I can't see other comments on my laptop, but see some on my phone, but not all.
Oh no.
So yeah, of course. It's mercury in the microwave or whatever, because what is going on?
Uranus,
I have no idea.
Uranus went into Gemini, so I don't know what's happening with the planets, but
So all right, go with the flow, girls.
One of those days. We talked about this before we came on here.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Okay. I am just scrolling up. Marie, are you still here, hun?
Hi to Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi.
Marie, Marie, if you're still here, let me see. Okay.
Yep, she's
saying yes.
Hi, Marie. Are you still okay with me reading for you? Just looking at the comments. For Remy.
I'm going to take it as a yes. She's still here. And she's like, yes.
All right. I was just seeing if comments were cooperating. All right. So we're going to connect in with Remy.
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. I have it up on another screen because I'm trying to see like if the comments are going to cooperate for this. I know it can be a little tricky. All right, I'm going to connect in with Remy here. Little Chihuahua, how cute. All right. So as soon as I connect in with Remy, it's almost like I'm wondering how he is with people he's not used to. I hope this is a male, because it's almost like I've seen Chihuahuas do this where they get a little shy and they kind of lean in and like turn their head away, but it doesn't feel like he's that way with you or like the humans that he loves, his people. Thank you, Britt. Thanks for popping in. So he might be a little bit shy. That's okay. I get a sense that he's very sweet, though. Some Chihuahuas are very like feisty, loud, outspoken. He seems more of a gentle soul. He seems more shy. Loves a good snuggle. All right, Remy, is there anything you want Mom to know right now? I almost hear him making this little like soft grunt, but he's like getting closer to your face to lick you. Okay, I do feel like he's kind of showing me. Sometimes they give me a house tour. But he's making me very aware that when he's down on the ground, he almost wonders, okay, it's almost like he's wondering, can anyone see me down here? What can I do to get your attention? Because he seems like more of a quiet, shy personality. I feel like he's like at your feet, trying to get your attention or just following you like a little shadow. Does that make sense to you, Marie? And if you have a specific question for him, let me know, but I feel him warming up to me. Feels like you gotta earn his trust. It's interesting. He's showing me oh, he is your shadow. He's showing me, it's almost like, I know some dogs like burrow into a blanket. He's showing me this like blanket over his head, like he burrows in, or what was it called? It's making like a little fort. That's the word I wanted to use. This little fort with a blanket. But it almost seems like he's saying sometimes he gets cold. Even if the heat's on and the house is warm enough, he's saying he gets a little colder. He's more of a tropical temperature. Would you understand that? Oh, yeah. He loves to be warm. Me too, Remy. If you don't have a specific question, I'm just going to ask him what he would really love for you to know right now.
She just said 100%.
Oh, beautiful. He's a great communicator once he gets comfy with you. You know, I keep hearing him say just a taste, just a taste. So part of me feels like he's saying, he knows he can't have human food or like table scraps. Or if you do give him little tastes of things, he can be very, I feel like he's turning on the, what's it called? Like the puppy eyes. He's looking at me with puppy eyes to try to convince me to give him something. I wonder if you, when you're eating or he smells the food you're making, it's like he's making me want to lick my lips. Like he's like, just a taste, just a taste. It feels like chicken, like shredded chicken he's asking for. Listen, we can share the requests. If we can't honor them, that's okay. I understand we can't always honor the wishes. Yeah, occasionally. Okay, so he's a big fan of that. Remy, if you have gut issues, it sounds like it's not the best for you, but he's going to try to convince you anyway. So Marie, thank you for letting me connect with Remy. He was very adorable. Chicken specifically. Yes. He was making me taste it. Thank you, Marie. I will leave you with that cute little message.
That is so funny.
So sweet.
I love that. These pet readings are like so interesting to watch and everything. I love that. I'm about to bring up my chihuahua. I have two. I'm about to bring him up and like just put him up here.
Yeah.
He always has his tongue hanging out, so he's like always like,
Oh,
I love
it's so
that.
cute.
That's adorable.
And he's a long-haired chihuahua, so he looks very much like a Pomeranian, and people mistake him as being one, but he's a long-haired chihuahua, but he's adorable.
Sweet.
But and
You're
old. He's
welcome.
getting so old now. But yeah, I wanted to, yeah, even Charles was like, yeah, they're so interesting. Yes, absolutely. There was someone else that commented on here that said that some comments are coming from Instagram, which is crazy because I didn't know we were streaming on Instagram if we are on Instagram.
Okay.
But so that might be because I do know with StreamYard, some of the comments won't come through on that platform. So if that's the case, that might be it. The other thing I just want to throw out here real quick is if you're watching here on Facebook, please feel free to share our live on your page. We really appreciate it. So thank you all again for being here. I had another female that was kind of like coming through, and she immediately just went straight to the message. So I'm just going to go ahead and share that. She wanted to apologize. And there's this apology about making you worry. She's like, I'm sorry if I made you worry so much. And there's kind of like this physical weakness that's going on, and a little bit of in my head, I feel slightly dizzy. Would someone in here resonate with a female who will come in with an apology that possibly passed from a drug overdose? Let me know in the comments if that makes sense. Oh, okay. Tonya said we might not be on Instagram. Just curious. Okay. All right. Just being sure. But yeah, so I have someone coming in who possibly passed from a drug overdose. This is a female. Once again, it's coming through as like sisterly energy. So this could have been a sister. It could have also been a very close friend of yours. And I feel like this would have been stemming from like childhood. Like you would have known this person, and you would have like grown up with this person, and you know, seen their struggles. I feel like there was a lot of heavy energies kind of coming in here. But again, she's giving me a lot of chills right now.
We did have someone comment, but it says, what's the name of the spirit? Zorro, are you able to take any of those characteristics that Isabel's mentioned?
Yeah, because names can be somewhat difficult. I'm still working on that at least, but I can try. But I'll go through with some of the information and just see. Let's see if it connects. But yeah, so we had the female. Also the hair, brunette.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. This person needs to be blocked.
Yeah. All right.
How do we do that?
We'll go. We can ban user and delete their comments. See you later. All right. So anyway,
All the best to you. Keep going, Isabel.
but yes, I will. So yes, so we are going through.
Marie,
drug
can you and
overdose.
your husband take this? She says her husband is dead looking at her right now. So I don't know if that means she can take it.
Yeah, let me know.
He said, yeah, he can.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. Cool. Would this have been your sister growing up? Can you verify that?
Good job, Isabel.
Thank you.
Yeah. Awesome.
Well, it's been a hard couple days for us, and to have like a comment like that, and you kept your composure, and you're doing amazing. So thank you.
I'm used to it from TikTok. You always have someone slip in there that's like that. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
middle fingers to the world. Close friend. Okay. All right. Yeah. So, yeah, but I'm getting like this energy. There's definitely this bond here. And I feel like when this person passed, it was very much a surprise. It was very, I feel like a lot of people were very hurt when this passing came. I feel like a lot of people tried to reach out, tried to give help. But then she's giving me that phrase and she's giving me chills all over my body. Oh my goodness. But she's giving me that phrase of like, it's people have to necessarily like want the help to go out. Not that she didn't, but she was really much struggling with that. But she wants to just share her appreciation with everyone here who cared so much about her. She's sending so much love. And once again, she's just kind of reiterating that message of, I'm sorry if I made you guys worry. That was not like she wants to apologize for that. But, but she's also showing me the I feel like there's like a closeness here that she has like just with children, like watching. I feel like she's like watching over you guys, watching over many people, but like she's watching everybody grow up, and she says that just makes her so happy to see like, everybody like how they're like living their lives and how things are like coming together and how much joy that everybody's having. And she's really happy to, watch from above and be there. And now she's kind of just backing back out. So I just want to thank her for coming through. But I really do feel like she just really wanted to give that message of saying like, hey, like, I'm sorry if I made you guys worry and stuff. And she wants to let everybody know that it was not anybody's fault. And that she loves you guys. She's giving like a little heart. But yes, I will leave that with you.
That was awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah,
and I picked up on a little bit of something. I don't have much to go with that, but Marie, let me know if a belt buckle is significant, because that kind of just popped into my head when Isabel was talking. So,
oh, great job, Isabel.
Marie answered back, said thank you. You really needed to hear that.
You're welcome. Sending so much love.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. And that is why we do what we do, because we're here to serve and to bring healing and just, upliftment to people. So that's really beautiful.
Mhm.
Good job.
All right. So give me a second to connect. We'll see who comes through. All right. I have a younger male energy come through right now. And I almost felt like this person was popping through earlier when I saw Brittany Victoria. Are you still here? And can you take a younger male energy? I feel like he would be like a contemporary to you. So somebody you grew up with, even a sibling. I feel like he would have passed in his, maybe early 20s or mid 20s. So I'm just going to take a moment to see if she's here. And if not, can anybody else take this information?
I think she had to leave.
Darn.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you said younger male.
Yeah. I think early to mid 20s passing. I feel like this would have been an accident.
I do know of Brittany and some things, and I can say
She can take that.
that would be yes.
Okay. Since it doesn't look like she's here, maybe I'll just go through a quick message for her real quick. And if you can let her know, check it out.
I will.
All right. So he's alluding to like big milestones that you've had in your life that have been really hard since his passing. It was very difficult for you losing him, but also, these big mile markers that you're making in your life. And I'm getting like full body chills with this. It's like when you're reaching these moments, it's almost like you feel like you're losing him all over again. Like it's that wound feels that fresh to you. But it's really the reminder that he is still with you. It's in this different way, in this different capacity. And he's almost saying like he's actually even closer to you now. I mean, he doesn't have the body, but he is actually closer because he is with you in that split second that you're thinking about him. He is right there.
It's beautiful, Jess.
I also feel like he's talking about children. And kind of similar to Isabel, like there's that acknowledgement of watching them grow and thrive, and also acknowledging just what an incredible mother you are. I think that's very important for you to hear right now because I feel like you can be a little bit too hard on yourself. So I don't know what this is. He's like picking up a rock. So I don't know if you like actually go out and you kind of search for rocks or you find rocks that, are heart shaped, but there's the acknowledgement of that. So I think I'm just going to leave that message and, Ashley, if you can let her know.
I will. That was beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Jess.
Oh, beautiful. Great job.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Okay, I'm going to go back to Lori. Lori 2626. Are you still here? Because I got a quick message for you. If you are. So I pulled 2 cards. What came out was chaos with power. So we've got these 2 here. So whenever this comes out for me, this is usually someone who is, at least today, what I'm picking up on is giving power away. And I feel like with the chaos card, I feel like this is representative of your life right now. There could be a lot going on, very overwhelming with everything that is going on. Even just, everyone's day to day life can be quite heavy because there's always so much going on in the world. But I feel like Spirit's message here today was just a really quick message about really taking your power back and what you can do. And I don't know if practice any type of like spiritual practices, but if you go into, you find a quiet space, feet on the floor, close your eyes, take a couple deep breaths, and just ask your spirit team. You don't even have to be aware of them, but just ask them to call back all of your energy, all of your power. But when they do bring it back, to have it completely cleared of any other energy or influence from anyone else, and then to reintegrate that back into your field. And I feel like that will kind of help stabilize you, kind of ground you, because it does kind of feel like there's just a lot going on in your life right now, but it's almost like your energy's being depleted, it's being drained out, and there's a need to really sit with, oh, hello, Lori, sit with God, divine source, however, however you interpret that, and to really just call back your energy, but have it be cleared by your spirit team, and then reintegrate that back into your energetic bodies, and just to kind of take your power back, because it does seem like there's a lot going on where your energy is being drained and siphoned out of you. So you can also too, I'm really big on ultraviolet cleansing. It's very simple. You can listen to the guided meditation on YouTube. It's free. You can just Google like ultraviolet cleanse. I think that meditation would actually be very, very helpful for you right now, because it does seem like there's a lot going on in your life right now. So that will kind of help you take your power back and kind of gain control. So let me know if that resonates, Lori. And I appreciate you being here today. Thank you.
That was awesome.
I feel so off today. I feel like I'm like, my words are not coming.
You're not the only one.
I feel like
You're doing beautiful.
Thanks, guys.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Is Nikki still here? Nikki, Nygaard Bros. Are you still here, hun? I just want to make sure people are here before I go on and connect in with their pets. Because if not, Tanya, I know you put down your Shrek.
Oh my gosh, Shrek, that's so cute.
I think I've connected with Shrek before.
Oh, that was sweet.
That was nice, Marie.
Yeah, thank you, Marie.
So, Nikki, if you're not here, Tanya, are you still here, hun? I just want to make sure. I know the comments are a little bit delayed. And it was Shrek. He's 10. Yes, 10.
What a name is it a dog?
Mm-hmm.
I love when they have cool names like that.
I pet names. I love pet names so much. I don't feel like any of my kitties have like a strange name. Tanya, I'm going to connect in with Shrek. I feel like I've connected in with him with your whole pack before, but let's connect him with him separately. Okay, interesting. I'm wondering if he's in trouble. He keeps it, the theme song to the show Cops. Bad boys, bad boys. Why is he singing that to me? Are you in trouble, Shrek? What did you do?
Uh,
Okay, we're off to a good start. What do you want to share with me, Shrek? It's interesting. So I hope I'm with him. I know you have a pack, and sometimes the siblings will kind of like nose their way into my connection. Um, if they're very opportunistic, but and I know a few of his siblings, they look similar, but I'm seeing him at one of your doors. It looks like a door where he can see out of a window. So he's kind of like whining at me. And I feel like he's really wanting to get outside. I feel like he has been outside. He's just wanting more. What do you want Mom to know right now? Tanya, if you're still here, let me know if Shrek's been... Feels like he's saying, I've been outside. I feel like he's just wanting more outside time. Or wanting... Ooh, this feels like a chase. What are you trying to get to outside? Is he chasing little animals? The squirrelies? I happen to really like squirrels, so I know some breeds are just like wired to chase small animals, but it always makes me sad because I have made friends with the squirrels outside of my window. Tanya, if you are still here and can resonate with any of that, Annie or Ziva, yeah, I was wondering if one of them was popping in. You know, okay. Has Shrek been getting picked on lately? So I'm asking that because he's giving me this feeling, you know, when I wanna say toddlers, but I feel like when little kids are saying, "She's teasing me," or like almost like that tattling. They love chasing rabbits. I love rabbits too. I had 2 bunnies. Um, I know some breeds are just wired to hunt though. I get it, but they're so cute. Um, Hi Sarah. Thanks for joining us. If there's a specific question you have for Shrek, let me know, but I feel like he's a little quieter today, honestly. Okay. I feel like I'm not going to dive into too much of like your personal stuff, but I feel like Shrek is trying to pull me towards... Okay. I wouldn't say he's worried about you, but this feels more of like just a concern. He wants to check in and make sure you're okay. I feel like he's expressing... Our pets pick up on our energy, but it's almost like you may feel like you have a lot on your plate right now. He's in pain someplace and I can't figure out where. Maybe that's why he can tell... I don't want to say he's worried about you, but if you're worrying about him, You know what I can actually do, Tanya? I want to tune into his physical body for a moment. I thought I was getting cold, but I feel like he's telling me he was cold. It's interesting. He's not giving me a specific body part. He's giving me like the back half of him, not near his back legs or hips, but like his, I think this would be ribs on a dog, like between his ribs and his pelvis area. He's not giving me a pinpoint location. He's always hot. Hot to the touch, or he feels hot. Okay. And I almost feel like I'm getting sensations of like, what's it called? Not inflammation. It's not inflammation I'm feeling. It's like tenderness. I'm feeling tenderness. Like he's giving me the sensation like if you were to touch this area, it would feel tender. Can you, does that make sense to you? I feel like he's saying keep a close eye on me. He's saying like don't worry, but keep an eye on me for behavior changes. I feel like he's even saying like I'm okay, but I need to get looked at. Okay, he's really saying like don't worry, Mom, I'm okay right now, but please get me looked at. And what he's saying like watch for behavior changes. I feel like he's saying he'll give you clues. I know that took a little bit longer, but when it comes to physicality, I like to at least give you an idea. But thank you for letting me tune into Shrek. I do believe Ziva was trying to nose her way in. I did feel her. She's like, what are you talking about? Oh, Cheryl, that's so sad. Oh. Oh, yeah. PEMF pad versus pain. Okay. Yeah, I think you're on the right track, getting him looked at. But he wants you not to like, he knows you're carrying, I feel like your shoulders are tense, like you're worried about him and have been for some time, saying, don't worry. Take some deep breaths, Mom. You're doing everything right. So thank you for letting me connect in with him. Cheryl, I'm so sorry for your son. That's so sad. Pet loss is one of those things that society doesn't recognize. Some jobs don't even allow pet bereavement time off. So a lot of the time with pet grief, we have to like feel like we have to shove it down because, you know, even some well-meaning people can say things, you know, oh, it was just an animal, or, oh, when are you going to get another one? And it feels a little dismissive. So sending you some love. And thank you, Tanya. Yeah,
that was beautiful.
Sorry I took so long, guys.
No, animals are so beautiful. They're little earth angels, and I think it's so cool. So sending love to Shrek and some healing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Cheryl. That's really sad.
And Tanya, you know what's like coming up while Deanna was like reading for you? If you do take him to the vet to get looked at, look into blood testing and look for abnormalities is what's coming to mind because that can really be very helpful in pinpointing something and just like solving the issue, you know, quickly. But yeah, so we are getting very close to the end of our 90-minute event here. I did want to ask Ashley real quick, would you be open, no pressure, would you be open to doing a collective card pool for everybody?
Sure.
That would be awesome.
Let me just pull some cards here. I feel like there was a comment on my my Facebook here, and Brittany had commented, "How's everyone feeling with these solar energies?" So that's not my wheelhouse, but I'm assuming that
Yeah,
maybe that explains why today has been pretty challenging
yeah.
for me. So, and for us, I feel as a group and the viewers too. Is there something going on like astrologically that's
Uranus
affecting?
is changing signs. Venus went into Gemini yesterday. So, I mean, if you're into astrology, look at where Gemini is in your chart. That's going to impact you differently. But overall, we've had a lot of outer planets changing signs. That's just big shifts for everybody since the beginning of the year. So, I also feel like the last few weeks, have you guys been like wiped out energetically? Like feeling sleepy, all that good stuff?
Absolutely.
I've been fighting through it. I'm just like, I cannot do that. It's like I've been like really just trying to be focused on getting things done but I've been feeling like really overwhelmed and like I can't get caught up with things and that's really annoying. But yeah, it's been my energy.
Yeah.
Everything was going good until today for me.
Yeah, I know.
I
Like, what the
told
heck?
you guys what happened before, so I'm trying to put on the brave face, which is funny because I pulled, so this deck is actually a deck, it was made by, collaboration with my one mentor right now, Tara Diana, who I absolutely love.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That's
her deck
beautiful.
is amazing. So it has like a little colorful like message on the front, and then it gives you, so she channels Kuan Yin, and then she also has a spicy Tara message on the back. So this is the card that came out for the collective reading today, and it says Namaste, and it says exhale, let go, calm. Have the courage to be gentle with yourself. And I think, Jess, you said something, and there was a message earlier for someone, right, about being too hard on themselves, and I kind of felt like that was more collective too. So this card says exhale, let go, calm. Have the courage to be gentle with yourself. So the channeled message is breathe deeply, beloved, and release the weight that you carry. In gentleness, you will find courage, and in calm, you will find strength. Self-compassion is not weakness, but the healing balm of the spirit. Allow yourself to soften, and you will discover your true power. And the spicy message is take a breath, drop the weight, and quit being so damn hard on yourself. Gentleness takes guts. You should try it.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I'm going to need one of those decks. That's so great.
They are pretty cool. They are pretty cool.
Definitely. Yes. That was a great message. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for coming today.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's why I always like to do like a collective message somewhere. So it's like, like we can't always read for everybody, but at least you get the collective message. And I think that that's meaningful as well. So I just want to thank you all for joining us today. We truly appreciate every single one of you, whether you are here live with us watching or you're watching the replay. And we hope that you enjoyed the event and that you were able to take something from it that was meaningful. And once again, if you feel drawn to any one of us, whether it's me, Ashley, Deanna, or Jess, be sure to find our links up in the description so you can be connected with us just in case we do any more future events, which we most definitely will be, and offerings that we have. Again, we do have some promos going on for April that is below in the little ticker going across the screen at the bottom. So again, thank you for your time and your energy today. We're so grateful for your support, and we really hope to see you again soon. All right.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thank you so
everyone.
much.
Bye.
Take care.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, ladies.
Mwah.